Welcome to the Deep Dive, the show where we really try to cut through the noise and zero in on the insights that truly matter. Today, we're plunging into something, well, kind of an unseen battle that many of us, or maybe our loved ones, are quietly fighting, often without even realizing it. It's this subtle, almost imperceptible erosion of independence that just sort of creeps up with age. I mean, imagine waking up one day and finding that those familiar tasks, climbing a flight of stairs, carrying in the groceries, maybe even just getting up from your favorite armchair, they suddenly feel like, well, Herculean efforts. It's a really startling reality we uncovered in our sources. By the time many individuals hit 70, they've already lost a staggering 40% of their total muscle mass. 40%. And often this happens without any, obvious alarm bells ringing. This gradual, silent decline, it actually has a name, sarcopenia. And it's not just about feeling a bit weaker, it's quietly chipping away at autonomy, impacting the very fabric of daily life every single day.
And that's precisely why this deep dive, looking into the research we've gathered, matters so much. It really does. What's truly fascinating here is how the significant muscle loss, it translates directly into tangible, everyday life challenges. We're not talking about, a minor inconvenience. We're talking about that profound shift from just spontaneous activity to careful planning, from self-reliance to needing assistance. The alarming truth, really, based on the extensive research we've looked at, is that this decline isn't some steady linear process. It significantly accelerates after the age of 65. So that period becomes a truly critical window for proactive intervention. It's often that point where you kind of cross a threshold from merely noticing a little weakness to finding your world is noticeably shrinking.
It's so common, isn't it, for people to just accept muscle loss as just an unavoidable, inevitable part of getting older. It's almost become this like widely accepted myth, just whispered as a fact of life. But that belief has unfortunately really profoundly obscured what is, in fact, a widespread yet largely avoidable issue of muscle decline globally. It's a huge problem that often goes unnoticed, or worse, just gets dismissed entirely. And that leads to this kind of silent surrender of vitality.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the data we've seen suggests a pretty critical oversight in, well, modern healthcare. Many physicians seem to be overlooking a vital vitamin deficiency that could be significantly speeding up this muscle loss in their senior patients. Our sources highlight a truly concerning statistic. A staggering 78% of seniors reportedly lack adequate levels of this often neglected nutrient. It's a critical oversight because, frankly, addressing this particular deficiency could be a fundamental key to preserving independence and avoiding that early reliance on others for what should be simple, essential daily tasks. Just imagine the sheer number of people whose quality of life could be drastically improved simply by identifying and correcting this one often missed nutrient gap.
But here's the exciting part, and really the core mission of our deep dive today. Innovative findings coming out of the National Institute on Aging have pinpointed 6 essential nutrients that hold this remarkable capacity to actively reverse muscle wasting. And get this, even in individuals well into their 70s and 80s. This isn't just about slowing decline, we're talking about rebuilding. And listen to this. The top supplement on our list features a compound that, well, many doctors overlook, and it's often associated more with young competitive bodybuilders than with seniors. Seriously. Yet the clinical evidence from the research we analyzed, it reveals it can reverse muscle loss in an astonishing 87% of study participants in just 14 days. Think about that, 2 weeks. This discovery truly stands out because an impressive 92% of study participants reported significant tangible enhancements in their daily activities. Things like ascending stairs independently, managing groceries without assistance, or even just confidently getting out of a chair without a struggle. And what's even more remarkable is that many of these individuals had previously tried physical therapy and it hadn't worked, which really underscores the unique power of this nutritional approach.
Yeah, this deep dive isn't just about building strength in a gym, as important as that is. It's really about preserving your autonomy, your inherent ability to live life on your own terms, and maintaining your overall quality of life as you, hopefully, gracefully age. It's about empowering you with knowledge that can truly change your future trajectory, allowing you to remain active, engaged, and independent for years and years to come.
Okay, let's unpack this crucial topic then. Before we dive into these remarkable solutions, let's really try to understand the scope of sarcopenia. Because it's not just some medical term, is it? It's a silent, progressive decline that affects millions, often without them even noticing.
Absolutely. Sarcopenia is, well, clinically defined as the age-related involuntary loss of skeletal muscle mass, strength, and overall function. What's particularly insidious about it, and why we often call it a silent decline, is that it truly progresses gradually, often without any noticeable symptoms in its early stages. Many individuals, they just don't realize they're losing muscle until they start experiencing increasingly significant difficulties with everyday activities. You might notice little things at first. Perhaps finding it a bit harder to get out of a low chair than it used to be, maybe struggling to lift objects you once handled with ease, like a laundry basket or a bag of pet food. Or maybe it's just a general kind of unexplained decrease in your energy levels, where you feel more sluggish than usual after simple tasks. It's just so easy to shrug and say, oh, I'm just getting older, when in reality, your muscles are subtly but steadily atrophying, losing both size and quality.
So this isn't just a minor inconvenience then, like a slight ache or stiffness. It sounds like it has profound, life-altering, real-world consequences. It could dramatically change someone's entire way of life.
Precisely. The research from Johns Hopkins University, it paints a stark and frankly a very sobering picture here. It highlights a concerning statistic. Seniors experiencing substantial muscle loss face a staggering 320% increased risk of developing mobility disabilities. Let that sink in for a moment, 320% increase. This isn't just some theoretical risk. It could mean the difference between confidently walking around your neighborhood and eventually needing to rely on a wheelchair, or, moving from independent living to requiring care in a nursing home. This is where the aha moment really begins for many people. This isn't just about feeling a bit weaker or less active. It's about a profound threat to your fundamental independence and overall quality of life. The ability to walk, maintain balance, perform even the simplest daily tasks like showering or cooking. It's directly tied to muscle strength and power. When that strength diminishes significantly, the risk of falls just skyrockets. And with it, the potential for serious injuries, fractures, head trauma that can further accelerate that devastating loss of independence. It's kind of a vicious cycle that starts subtly and can end in complete reliance on others.
So going back to that idea that this is simply a part of aging, it really sounds like that common belief has just overshadowed what is, in fact, a critical, largely avoidable health issue. It feels like for so long we've just accepted this decline, thinking it's inevitable without really fighting back.
That's a crucial point. And it's a belief that has done, immense disservice to healthy aging. For far too long, sarcopenia has been inaccurately viewed as this unavoidable natural consequence of getting older. This pervasive misconception has, unfortunately, allowed what is a widespread, treatable, and actually preventable problem to go largely unaddressed globally. I mean, think about it. How many times have you heard someone say, or maybe said yourself, I'm just not as strong as I used to be. It's my age. Many of the symptoms that are frequently attributed to just getting old, things like increased fatigue after minimal exertion, difficulty with physical tasks that were once easy, or even just a general sense of sluggishness and maybe a decreased zest for life, might actually be aggressible deficiencies. If we continue to normalize muscle loss as an inevitable part of aging, we completely lose the motivation to seek solutions, or even to recognize the problem in the first place. It prevents both individuals and, frankly, the medical community from proactively addressing what is, in essence, a solvable health challenge that significantly impacts healthy aging and quality of life. It's really time we rewrite that narrative.
Okay, after understanding the sheer scope of sarcopenia, the good news from our research is genuinely compelling. It really is. We've uncovered these 6 essential nutrients that really stand out in the fight against muscle wasting. And this isn't just about making small tweaks. These could be game changers in preserving strength and independence. Let's start by looking at number 6 on our list.
Let's dive in.
6th on our list is coenzyme Q10, or CoQ10. Now, this one might not be what you traditionally think of as a vitamin in the classic sense, right? But its role in maintaining healthy, functional muscles, especially as you age, is absolutely critical. It's often overshadowed by more well-known nutrients, but its cellular impact is profound.
That's spot on. CoQ10 is a truly remarkable compound, vital for life itself. Its core function operates at the most fundamental level of your body, within the mitochondria of your cells. They're particularly abundant in your muscle cells. Think of mitochondria as these tiny, incredibly efficient powerhouses inside your cells. They're responsible for producing over 95% of your body's energy in the form of ATP adenosine triphosphate. That's the primary energy currency your cells need to function. And CoQ10 is an absolutely vital component in that complex energy production process. It acts like a crucial spark plug in the engine, you could say. Without sufficient CoQ10, your muscle cells simply can't generate enough ATP to contract effectively, to recover efficiently after exertion, or even just to maintain their basic integrity. But here's the challenge, and it's a significant one for seniors. With age, your body's natural production of CoQ10 declines significantly. Our sources indicate that CoQ10 levels can plummet by as much as 65% as you get older. Just imagine your muscle cells running on, a third of their usual power. This dramatic reduction directly affects your muscle strength, their endurance, and their ability to bounce back after any kind of physical activity. This energy deficit is a key, often overlooked factor behind those widespread complaints of weakness, chronic fatigue, and just that general feeling of slowing down that many seniors often attribute solely to aging. It's not just that you're getting older, it's that your cellular powerhouses aren't running at full capacity, impacting everything from your walking speed to your ability to enjoy hobbies.
And what's alarming, you mentioned, is that some widely used medications might be unintentionally making this CoQ10 deficiency even worse. That sounds like a real double-edged sword.
It really is. What's truly critical here, and often missed, is the significant interaction between CoQ10 levels and widely prescribed medications, particularly statins. They're commonly used for cholesterol management. Numerous studies show that these medications significantly reduce the body's natural CoQ10 levels. So this creates a really troubling scenario where a medication intended to improve one aspect of your health, cardiovascular health, can inadvertently accelerate the natural age-related decline in your muscle function and vitality. It's a direct cause and effect that can lead to a frustrating cycle. You take medication to protect your heart, but then you experience muscle pain and fatigue that makes you less active, which, ironically, isn't good for your heart either. And the statistic is quite high. Over 60% of seniors on statins report experiencing muscle pain, weakness, or fatigue, and this is directly linked to CoQ10 depletion. If you're taking statins and experiencing any muscle issues, it's absolutely something you should bring up with your doctor for discussion. For most seniors just looking to support muscle health, a suggested daily intake of CoQ10 falls somewhere between 100 and 200 milligrams. However, if you are on statins or if you're experiencing significant fatigue and muscle weakness, you might find advantages in higher doses, typically ranging from 200 to 300 milligrams. Now, while organ meats like liver, fatty fish such as salmon and mackerel, and whole grains do contain some CoQ10, their contributions are pretty minimal in relation to the therapeutic effects required to effectively counteract age-related decline or medication-induced depletion. This really underscores the crucial role of supplementation for most individuals. You'd have to eat an impractical amount of these foods to get the benefits we're discussing. When it comes to CoQ10 supplements, our deep dive into the research highlights two particularly effective options. First, there's Doctor's Best High Absorption CoQ10 with bioperine. This supplement is specifically designed to enhance bioavailability by as much as 30%. The inclusion of black pepper extract, or bioperine, is a genuine game changer here because it significantly improves the absorption of CoQ10 in your digestive system. It allows more of the nutrient to actually reach your bloodstream and then your cells. Plus, they wisely utilize the ubiquinol form of CoQ10. Think of ubiquinol as the pre-activated form. It's already in its most usable state, primed for instant absorption and immediate utilization by your muscle cells. It bypasses the need for your body to waste precious energy, converting it from the less active ubiquinone form. This is especially beneficial for older adults whose conversion efficiency might be reduced. A second top-notch choice is Conal Ultra CoQ10. Clinical studies on their patented water-soluble formula reveal it boasts an impressive 300% greater absorption compared to traditional standard CoQ10 supplements. This is absolutely essential because CoQ10 is naturally fat-soluble. That can make it quite challenging for many seniors to absorb effectively, particularly if they're experiencing digestive issues, reduced fat absorption due to age-related changes, or are taking certain medications that interfere with fat digestion. A water-soluble formula dramatically improves its uptake, ensuring that a much higher percentage of the CoQ10 you consume actually reaches your muscle cells to do its vital work. This could really mean the difference between feeling maybe a subtle benefit and truly noticing a renewed sense of energy and muscle vitality.
Okay, so if CoQ10 is about fueling our muscles from the inside out, what else is crucial? Let's shift our focus to number 5, a nutrient many of us think we know well, vitamin D. We often hear about it for bones, of course, but it's a quiet yet powerful hero for your muscles too. Often overlooked in this specific context, isn't it?
Absolutely. While vitamin D is widely recognized for its crucial role in bone health, its profound importance for maintaining muscle strength, function, and even structure as you age is truly underestimated. The fascinating thing is that vitamin D receptors are abundantly present throughout your entire muscle tissue. When these vital receptors remain inactive due to a deficiency, your muscles can gradually weaken and even undergo atrophy, meaning they physically shrink. It's almost as if the command center for muscle growth, repair, and efficient contraction isn't receiving the signals it desperately needs to function properly. This can translate into those common complaints like feeling heavy-legged or having difficulty with tasks that require even mild muscle exertion. And numerous clinical studies confirm this critical link. They consistently reveal that seniors who maintain optimal vitamin D levels enjoy markedly improved muscle function, greater strength, and significantly better balance when compared to their counterparts with deficiencies. A particularly striking study highlighted that older adults who supplemented with vitamin D experienced a significant 20% decrease in falls. Now, this isn't just about preventing bone fractures. This directly illustrates enhanced muscle function, better coordination, and improved reaction time, all critical factors for preventing falls and maintaining vital mobility and independence. Imagine reducing your fall risk by a fifth just by addressing a nutrient deficiency. That's huge.
And the prevalence of this particular deficiency, especially in older adults, is really quite shocking, isn't it? It's just a widespread, perhaps undiagnosed problem.
It truly is. The prevalence of vitamin D deficiency is a major public health issue, especially among seniors. Over 40% are affected. This concern escalates even further for those who are homebound, have limited sun exposure, or reside in certain climates where strong sunlight is scarce for much of the year. Plus, older skin also becomes less efficient at synthesizing vitamin D from sunlight, even when exposed. So, if you're experiencing unexplained muscle weakness, chronic fatigue, or frequent falls, a straightforward blood test can easily reveal if you're lacking this essential nutrient. It's a simple check that can uncover a potentially profound underlying cause. Furthermore, vitamin D plays a crucial role in regulating calcium absorption, and that's an absolute key factor for effective muscle contraction and relaxation. Think of calcium as the spark that ignites muscle movement, causing them to contract. If you're lacking sufficient vitamin D, your body struggles to properly absorb and utilize the available calcium, meaning your muscles don't get the spark they need. This leads to inefficient contractions, resulting in overall weakness, diminished coordination, and an overall reduction in muscle performance. This can manifest as anything from difficulty gripping objects to an unsteady gait. For adults aged 65 and older, the generally suggested daily intake ranges from 800 to 1,000 international units, or IU. However, many experts actually advocate for higher doses, recommending between 1,000 and 2,000 IU, particularly for seniors who may not receive adequate sun exposure, or those with diagnosed deficiencies. Now, while fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, egg yolks, and fortified foods like milk and cereals are decent sources of vitamin D, it can be quite challenging to obtain truly therapeutic levels solely from diet, especially when aiming to address a deficiency. This makes supplementation a valuable and, frankly, often necessary consideration for many seniors. For the best results in vitamin D supplementation, our sources strongly suggest using nature-made vitamin D3 2000 IU soft gels. Their formula specifically features vitamin D3, also known as cholecalciferol. Numerous studies indicate it's about 87% more effective than vitamin D2 in elevating and maintaining optimal blood levels. D3 is the form your body naturally produces from sun exposure, so it's more bioavailable and easily recognized by your body. Additionally, Nature-Made holds USP verification, which means an independent third-party entity has rigorously validated their product for purity, potency, and quality. That gives you an extra layer of confidence that what's on the label is actually in the soft gel. If you're looking for a liquid option, perhaps for easier dosing, or for those who prefer not to swallow pills, Nordic Naturals Vitamin D3 stands out as a top choice. Each convenient drop delivers 1,000 IU, ensuring accurate and flexible dosing, allowing you to tailor your intake precisely. What truly sets it apart is its use of pure olive oil as the carrier oil. This is crucial because vitamin D is fat-soluble, and olive oil is a superior high-quality carrier that significantly enhances its absorption into your system. Many lower-quality alternatives rely on subpar carrier oils that don't facilitate optimal absorption, meaning you might not be getting the full benefit from your supplement.
Okay, moving on. At number 4, we have vitamin B12. This one, yeah, it hits close to home for many because its absorption diminishes so significantly as we age. It's almost like your body's internal plumbing for this nutrient just starts to get, well, clogged up.
That's a powerful analogy, and unfortunately, it's quite accurate. As we grow older, our body's capacity to absorb vitamin B12 from food does diminish quite dramatically. And that sets the stage for muscle decline because this essential vitamin is vital for supporting healthy muscle function in multiple ways. Its primary and perhaps most critical role is in maintaining optimal nerve function. Without sufficient B12, the communication pathways between your brain and your muscles can falter significantly. This directly results in diminished strength, a lack of coordination, and ultimately even muscle atrophy. Just imagine your brain sending a clear instruction to your hand to pick up a cup, but the message gets garbled or weakened before it reaches the muscles. That's the kind of disconnect a B12 deficiency can cause, and this is where it gets particularly alarming. Many seniors often dismiss these gradual onset symptoms, things like mild tingling in the extremities, feeling a bit off balance, or due general fatigue as just a natural part of aging. They're completely unaware that they may actually be facing a vitamin B12 deficiency. The symptoms can creep up over years, making them incredibly easy to mistake for other age-related ailments like general fatigue or maybe a bit of senior moments with memory. This is why consistent blood testing is absolutely essential, particularly for those on common medications, such as metformin for diabetes or proton pump inhibitors for acid reflux. These can significantly diminish B12 absorption by reducing the stomach acid needed for its uptake. Beyond nerve function, B12 plays an incredibly crucial role in the formation of healthy red blood cells. These cells are essentially the oxygen delivery trucks in your body, tirelessly transporting oxygen from your lungs to every single cell, including your hard-working muscle cells. When B12 levels are low, your body struggles to produce enough robust red blood cells. This means your muscles aren't receiving the consistent, ample supply of oxygen they need to produce energy effectively. This lack of oxygen severely hampers your muscles' ability to produce ATP, resulting in pervasive fatigue, diminished performance in everyday tasks, and an overall feeling of listlessness. You simply don't have the sustained fuel for your muscles to work efficiently or recover properly. And there's another critical role that's often overlooked. B12 is crucial in preserving the myelin sheath. Think of the myelin sheath as the vital insulation around electrical wires. It completely safeguards your nerves and ensures that signals travel quickly and efficiently from your brain to your muscles and back again. As this protective covering breaks down due to a B12 deficiency, your muscles start to receive mixed signals or delayed instructions from the brain. This can manifest as noticeable tremors, an unsteady gait that increases fall risk, and a decline in precise, fine motor movements. Things like buttoning a shirt or writing can feel frustratingly difficult, further impacting your independence and confidence. For seniors, the generally suggested daily intake is 2.4 micrograms. However, due to the significant absorption challenges we just discussed, particularly the common issue of reduced stomach acid, and conditions like atrophic gastritis, higher doses may be required. Sometimes significantly so to truly replenish levels. Natural sources encompass animal products such as lean meats, fish, eggs, and dairy. But here's a significant point that can't be overstated. Up to 30% of adults over the age of 50 experience a condition called atrophic gastritis, which severely hinders the absorption of B12 from food. For these individuals, it may be absolutely essential to consider supplements or even B12 injections to bypass the impaired digestive absorption and get this critical nutrient directly into their system. For B12 supplement needs, our sources point to Gero Formulas Methyl B12. This supplement wisely utilizes the methylcobalamin form of B12. Research indicates it remains in your tissues longer and is more readily used by the body than the cyanocobalamin form found in many other supplements. Plus, a fantastic innovation is their lozenge form. It melts effortlessly under the tongue, allowing for sublingual absorption that completely bypasses the digestive system. This is a real game changer for seniors, where absorption challenges in the stomach and intestines often arise. It ensures that the B12 gets directly into your bloodstream, precisely where it needs to be, circumventing those absorption hurdles. Another fantastic choice is Garden of Life Vitamin Code Raw B12. This is a unique food-based formula that features a blend of probiotics and enzymes. These are specifically designed to boost absorption by as much as 60%, making it especially advantageous for seniors who are facing digestive issues or simply want to maximize nutrient uptake. Furthermore, its convenient spray delivery system offers a practical and very user-friendly solution for individuals who face challenges with swallowing pills, which is a common issue as we age. This accessibility makes it a powerful option for consistent B12 support.
Okay, moving to number 3, vitamin C. We all know it for immunity, of course, but it's actually a genuine powerhouse for muscle health as you age. Something many of us simply aren't aware of. It's not just about fighting off colds. It sounds like it's about structural integrity, too.
It absolutely is. Vitamin C is far more than just an immune booster. It's a remarkably versatile powerhouse that enhances muscle health through several essential, often overlooked mechanisms. It's crucial for maintaining strong, resilient muscles as you age. One of its most crucial roles is in the synthesis of collagen. Now, collagen goes beyond just benefiting your skin. It's the most abundant protein in your body and a vital structural protein. It forms the connective tissues, the tendons, ligaments, and fascia, which envelop, support, and bolster your muscles. Think of it as the robust scaffolding that holds your muscle fibers together, ensuring their stability and preventing friction and wear. If you're lacking sufficient vitamin C, these essential structures become compromised. That leads to muscle instability, reduced overall strength, and a significantly heightened risk of painful tears and injuries during everyday movements. This could mean anything from a strained back picking up something light to a pulled hamstring from an unexpected step. And research strongly supports this profound connection. Studies indicate that older adults with consistently elevated vitamin C levels exhibit notably improved grip strength and overall muscle function when compared to their counterparts with lower levels. This isn't just some abstract clinical benefit. It translates directly into the ability to perform everyday tasks with greater ease and safety. Opening jars, holding onto railings, carrying bags all become more manageable. In addition to its structural role, vitamin C stands out as a potent antioxidant, playing a crucial protective role. With the passage of time, your muscles, like all tissues, inevitably experience the damaging effects of oxidative stress and free radical damage. These are unstable molecules that can cause cellular damage, leading to increased muscle weakness and atrophy over time. Vitamin C effectively neutralizes these harmful compounds, acting like a vigilant shield, safeguarding the integrity and function of your muscle cells. It allows your muscles to remain healthy, resilient, and less susceptible to age-related breakdown. This means more power, less fatigue. And finally, vitamin C is also essential for energy production within your muscle cells. This compound plays a crucial role in synthesizing carnitine, which is a key molecule vital for transporting fatty acids into the mitochondria, those cellular powerhouses we talked about earlier. There, these fats are converted into energy that your muscles can effectively utilize. Low levels of vitamin C can compromise this entire energy production pathway, resulting in widespread muscle fatigue, diminished endurance, and overall weakness. Your muscles need a steady, efficient supply of energy to function optimally, and vitamin C is a critical, often overlooked component in that vital process. Seniors are generally advised to consume between 75 to 90 milligrams of vitamin C daily. However, numerous experts advocate for increased intake, recommending between 200 to 400 milligrams to ensure optimal muscle health and to fully harness its protective and supportive benefits, especially in the context of age-related muscle decline. It's also crucial to remember that your body doesn't retain vitamin C for long periods. It's a water-soluble vitamin, meaning excess is simply excreted. This necessitates a steady, consistent daily intake to enjoy its continuous muscle-preserving advantages. It's not something you could just load up on once a week. You can certainly explore a vibrant array of food sources: citrus fruits, a variety of berries, colorful bell peppers, tomatoes, nutrient-dense broccoli, and even humble potatoes. These foods are packed with vitamin C and many other beneficial compounds. However, for therapeutic levels, particularly if you're aiming to reverse or significantly slow muscle loss or just to ensure consistent intake every single day, supplementation can be highly beneficial and often necessary to bridge the gap between dietary intake and optimal levels. If you're looking for vitamin C supplements, our sources strongly suggest trying Pure Encapsulations Vitamin C with flavonoids. This innovative formula merges pure ascorbic acid with naturally occurring citrus flavonoids. What's fascinating here is that university research demonstrates a significant 35% increase in absorption and extended vitamin activity within muscle tissue. The flavonoids act synergistically, essentially helping your body absorb, utilize, and retain the vitamin C more effectively and for a longer duration within your cells. This means more effective muscle support over time. Consider Levon Labs liposomal vitamin C as another top-notch choice, particularly for maximum absorption. Their innovative liposomal delivery system encapsulates the vitamin in phospholipids, creating a protective, tiny bubble around it. This clever design shields the vitamin C from degradation in the digestive tract and significantly enhances its delivery into your bloodstream and then directly into your cells. Studies have demonstrated an impressive increase in bioavailability by up to 98% when compared to traditional oral supplements. This ensures optimal delivery to your muscle tissues, precisely where it's most essential. It effectively overcomes the absorption challenges that can limit the effectiveness of standard vitamin C supplements. This is literally about getting the most bang for your buck, nutritionally speaking.
All right, next up at number 2, we have magnesium. Though technically a mineral, its oversight in muscle health is a significant widespread concern. It seems to influence countless daily discomforts that often go unaddressed in seniors.
That's a critical distinction, and you're absolutely right. Magnesium deficiency is remarkably prevalent among seniors, and it plays a profound and often unrecognized role in muscle deterioration through various intricate mechanisms. Its omission from discussions about senior muscle health is a significant collective oversight. The statistics on deficiency are quite stark, with many individuals just not getting enough from diet alone. Magnesium plays a truly crucial and multifaceted role in both the contraction and, critically, the relaxation of your muscles. This is where it gets really interesting and directly impacts daily comfort. It serves as a natural calcium blocker, which is essential for facilitating muscle relaxation after contraction. Calcium is necessary for muscles to contract. It's the on switch. But magnesium is what allows them to release, relax, and return to their resting state. It's the off switch. When there's insufficient magnesium, muscles can remain partially contracted. This leads to those common, often painful cramps, involuntary spasms, restless legs, and an ongoing sensation of tension. This constant state of partial contraction not only causes discomfort, but also speeds up muscle fatigue and breakdown, contributing to that feeling of perpetual tightness, weakness, or an inability to fully loosen up. Moreover, magnesium plays a crucial role in the production of ATP, which, as we mentioned earlier, is the main energy currency that fuels all your cells, including every single muscle cell. Your muscles are dynamic tissues, constantly requiring energy to perform, from the smallest twitch of a finger to a powerful lift or a sustained walk. Without sufficient magnesium, this vital energy production can stumble significantly, leading to profound weakness, diminished endurance in your everyday activities, and that all too familiar feeling of exhaustion after even minimal effort. You simply don't have the sustained power you need for daily living. And crucially, magnesium also directly regulates protein synthesis within muscles. This is absolutely vital for muscle growth, repair, and maintenance. Research indicates that even a slight deficiency of magnesium can hinder the muscle's capacity to develop and sustain its protein structures. This directly contributes to and can even accelerate age-related muscle deterioration, making it much harder for your body to repair and rebuild muscle tissue after daily use, light exercise, or even just regular wear and tear. It impacts your body's ability to stay strong and resilient over time. Seniors should aim for a daily intake of approximately 320 milligrams for women and 420 milligrams for men. Excellent sources for your diet include dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, various nuts and seeds, whole grains, and legumes like black beans. However, our sources highlight that over 60% of older adults fail to obtain sufficient magnesium through their diet alone. This underscores the widespread nature of this deficiency, even among those who believe they eat healthily. Plus, our modern farming practices have also depleted magnesium in the soil, meaning even seemingly healthy foods might contain less than they once did. What's even more concerning is that many common medications frequently used by seniors, such as certain diuretics often prescribed for high blood pressure, proton pump inhibitors for acid reflux, and specific antibiotics, can lead to even lower magnesium levels. They either increase its excretion or reduce its absorption in the gut. Additionally, symptoms of deficiency, like generalized fatigue, overall weakness, and frustrating muscle cramps, are so frequently overlooked and dismissed by both individuals and healthcare providers as merely signs of aging. This unfortunate misdiagnosis often leads to many seniors remaining untreated for a deficiency that could significantly improve their quality of life, comfort, and independence. It's a real silent drain on their vitality. For magnesium supplementation, our sources suggest consulting with your doctor to find the best high-absorption magnesium options available, as not all forms are created equal. Specifically, magnesium glycinate is consistently highlighted as a superior choice. Studies indicate it boasts a bioavailability that is up to 4 times greater than common oxide forms, which are often found in less expensive supplements. This means your body can absorb and utilize it much more effectively, getting more therapeutic value from each dose. Plus, it's notably easier on the stomach, steering clear of the common laxative effect that often leads many seniors to discontinue other forms of magnesium. This gentle profile ensures better compliance and consistent benefits, which is key for long-term muscle support.
And finally, at number 1, a compound that might genuinely surprise you, creatine. It's really not just for young, bulked-up bodybuilders. Our research shows it could be the most overlooked yet profoundly effective supplement for seniors aiming to preserve muscle and independence.
You've truly hit on perhaps the most fascinating and paradigm-shifting discovery for older adults. Creatine is indeed not solely for young athletes. This naturally occurring compound operates through unique and powerful mechanisms that truly set it apart from other nutrients. It makes it an absolutely essential, often missed ally in your muscle preservation and regeneration strategy as you age. It's fundamentally about muscle power and recovery. Okay, here's the core significance. Creatine primarily boosts your muscle's phosphocreatine reserves. Think of these reserves as tiny internal power boost buttons or an immediate ready-to-fire energy cache. These reserves are essential for quickly regenerating ATP, the primary energy source your muscles rely on for quick, intense bursts of activity. Imagine daily movements like climbing a flight of stairs, rising quickly and confidently from a low chair without pushing off, or crucially, having the instant power to catch yourself and prevent a fall. These aren't sustained, slow movements. They require immediate, powerful energy that your body needs to access within milliseconds. These kinds of rapid, powerful movements become progressively more challenging as we age, leading directly to a decline in independence. Creatine directly fuels those critical, rapid actions, giving you that immediate burst of strength and speed. Creatine also stands out as an exceptional compound for seniors due to its remarkable capacity to boost the growth and activity of satellite cells. These are the unsung heroes, the key players in muscle repair, regeneration, and development. They are essentially your muscle's own stem cells, responsible for creating new muscle fibers and repairing damaged ones. Now, here's the problem. Studies indicate that once you reach 60, satellite cell activity can drop by as much as 50%. That significantly hinders your body's innate capacity to preserve and rebuild muscle tissue after daily use or exercise. But here's the exciting news. Compelling research shows that creatine supplementation can boost this crucial satellite cell activation by as much as 35%. It literally rejuvenates your muscle's ability to regenerate, maintain, and even increase its mass and quality. This is absolutely foundational for combating sarcopenia. The clinical evidence for creatine in seniors is truly compelling and, frankly, merits serious attention. Trials focused specifically on older adults revealed remarkable results. The combination of consistent creatine supplementation and even light resistance exercise, and we're talking about very accessible light resistance, not heavy gym lifting, maybe just body weight exercises or light bands, boosted overall muscle strength by an impressive 14%. And get this, it added an average of 2.2 pounds of lean muscle mass in just 12 weeks. These are results that usually require a significantly longer time frame, often months and months, to accomplish with exercise alone. This directly translates to simplifying daily tasks, making them less taxing, and safeguarding that invaluable independence we've been talking about. Imagine how much easier those stairs become, or how much more confident you feel getting around, knowing your muscles are responding with renewed vigor.
So for years, creatine was just for folks wanting to look like superheroes, and now it's for everyone who wants to feel like a superhero in their daily life and maintain their vitality well into their 70s and 80s. That's quite a rebrand. And what about dosage, and where does one actually get this powerhouse?
It absolutely is a rebrand, and a much-needed one. For seniors, the advised intake is typically 3 to 5 grams daily. And here's another pleasant surprise. There's generally no need for a loading phase, which younger athletes often use. You can just start with a consistent daily dose. Now, while creatine occurs naturally in red meat and fish to achieve therapeutic levels that would provide these profound benefits, you'd have to eat an astonishing amount. We're talking about maybe 2.5 pounds of beef or more each day. Clearly, this makes supplementation not just practical, but absolutely essential for most individuals seeking to genuinely leverage its benefits against age-related muscle loss. When it comes to choosing a creatine supplement, Optimum Nutrition Micronized Creatine Monohydrate is our top recommendation based on our research. This is a pharmaceutical-grade creatine, meticulously processed through a specialized micronization technique to enhance its surface area by an incredible 20 times. This significant increase in surface area dramatically boosts its dissolution in liquid and, crucially, its absorption into your body. This advancement is especially advantageous for seniors who may experience diminished digestive efficiency as they age, ensuring that the creatine you take actually gets into your muscles where it can work its magic, rather than just passing through your system. It's really about maximizing every single gram. And here's another critical point that makes creatine so appealing for older adults. Its safety profile is remarkably robust. Seriously. Over 200 peer-reviewed studies have rigorously validated its safety and efficacy, even for extended use among older populations. It's one of the most researched and proven supplements out there, addressing any lingering misconceptions about its safety. And adding to its appeal, exciting recent studies indicate that creatine could offer extra advantages for brain health and cognitive performance. So it delivers a powerful twofold benefit for older adults. This includes potential improvements in areas like memory, attention span, and executive function, truly making it a comprehensive supporter of healthy aging, not just physically, but mentally too.
Okay, so what does this all mean when we bring all 6 of these amazing compounds, CoQ10, vitamin D, vitamin B12, vitamin C, magnesium, and creatine, together? How do they work in concert to maybe rewrite the script on aging?
Well, what's truly fascinating here is that incorporating all 6 of these vital nutrients into your daily regimen produces a powerful synergistic effect. This means the combined benefit far surpasses the benefits of any individual nutrient taken alone. Think of them not as standalone players, but as a dedicated, high-performing team for comprehensive muscle maintenance, growth, and regeneration. Each member plays a crucial, complementary role in safeguarding your strength, mobility, and overall vitality as you age. They work together to support everything from cellular energy production and optimal nerve function to robust structural integrity and efficient muscle repair and regeneration. It's a truly holistic approach that targets sarcopenia from multiple angles. Now, while supplements can certainly assist in bridging significant nutritional gaps and providing those therapeutic doses, it's always important to reiterate the foundational importance of prioritizing obtaining these essential nutrients from whole, unprocessed foods whenever possible. A vibrant diet filled with a diverse variety of vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, healthy fats from nuts and seeds, and whole grains offers these essential vitamins and minerals alongside a multitude of other advantageous compounds like fiber, antioxidants, various phytonutrients that collaborate beautifully to maintain overall muscle health and general well-being. Supplements are really there to strategically complement, not replace, a healthy, balanced diet. It's about providing your body with all the tools it needs, from both food and targeted supplementation. Ultimately, preserving muscle goes far, far beyond mere aesthetics or just physical strength in the gym. It's fundamentally about securing your autonomy, profoundly reducing the critical risk of falls and related injuries, boosting your metabolism, which naturally slows with age, and significantly improving your overall well-being, energy levels, and quality of life as you gracefully grow older. Maintaining optimal levels of these 6 essential nutrients isn't just a minor health tweak or nice to have, it's a profound long-term investment in securing your future mobility and independence. It's an invaluable investment that truly transcends monetary value, giving you the priceless freedom to continue living life fully, on your own terms, pursuing your passions and maintaining your connections for years to come. So if, after hearing all this, you suspect there might be gaps in any of these areas in your own health, or perhaps if you're experiencing some of the symptoms we've described, we highly encourage you to consult your doctor. They can provide personalized guidance on testing for deficiencies and discuss suitable supplementation options tailored to your individual needs, your health profile, and any existing medical conditions or medications you might be taking. It's definitely a conversation well worth having.
Yeah, this deep dive has truly shown us that what we sometimes assume is just getting old, that gradual feeling of weakening, of losing a step, might actually be something we can actively address. We can slow it down, maybe even reverse it with targeted nutritional support. It powerfully raises an important question for all of us, doesn't it? What other areas of our health might be silently eroding, areas that we've simply accepted as inevitable or unavoidable, but which, with the right knowledge and proactive steps, we could actively preserve, regenerate, and even significantly improve? It makes you wonder how much more vibrant our later years could be if we just challenge those old assumptions. We'd love to hear from you on this. Which of these supplements caught you off guard the most? Perhaps you thought creatine was only for athletes, or maybe that vitamin C was just for colds. Have you personally experienced noticeable results from incorporating any of these vitamins or minerals into your routine? Share your insights and experiences with us. And as always, we're building this show around what you want to learn about next. So please let us know which senior health topic you'd like us to explore in an upcoming deep dive. Whether it's innovative solutions for persistent joint pain, cutting-edge strategies for memory enhancements, natural methods for heart health, or any other concerns that are top of mind for you. By providing your body with proper, informed nutritional support, you can effectively combat natural age-related muscle loss, ensuring your strength, vitality, and most importantly, your independence endure for years ahead. Thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive.